Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being the first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. But he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Logan Wilson able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
3rd and 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
44-yard line.
To the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He'll look to throw. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's a run with Akers on second down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A first down there on a pickup of 25. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
6-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. It's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Eric Henry
has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
6. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded in the end zone. They'll get it past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
For a
55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now it's Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll get this this one to Galladay. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
A 24-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. To throw again is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. It's Cooks. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
9 at their 49-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now it's Gurley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
If they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
Here's Gurley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's